With the jumper, and Smith gets the rebound, and a timeout called by Atlanta, and they'll have a chance to win it with 8.1 seconds, and Michael Jordan is angry and bothered.
Savage is the only word that comes to mind when we see Michael Jordan in revenge mode. The greatest player of all time in NBA's history is usually docile, but he can be very mean sometimes as well. But when exactly does that happen? Before we find out, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to keep receiving updates on our latest videos. Here are a few moments that'll prove how ruthless and hyper-competitive Michael Jordan is on the courts. 1997, Jordan's verbal abuse. It's a fact that Jordan is one of the greatest trash talkers both on and off the court. His airness is an expert at getting into his opponent's skin. Whether his teammates or coach, whoever tries to badmouth about him gets severely trashed by Jordan. Jeff Van Gundy once called him a con man and paid for that big time. It was January 21st, 1997. Few days before the big match with Chicago Bulls, Knicks coach Van Gundy suggested in a radio interview that Michael Jordan befriended other players only to get a competitive edge and was a con man in the NBA. That statement didn't go down well with the big man, and he responded with 51 points against Van Gundy's Knicks. That's not all, guys. Jordan kept cursing Van Gundy the entire game. The Bulls secured an 88-87 win over the Knicks. In his post-match press meet, journalists wanted to know if Van Gundy regretted criticizing Jordan, to which he said, "I don't regret it, I told the truth. He had a great game, he's a great player. At the same time, I believe in everything I said." Journalists asked Jordan what he said to Van Gundy, and the star replied some choice words.
Allen Houston guards him. Michael, 3 moves, and a basket. And this time he glances at you.
Yeah, he should. He should glance at all of us. We call that thing.
1997, Jordan proves air is still there. The Seattle Supersonics learned that it was better to neither talk to Michael Jordan nor even talk about him the hard way. Sonics' coach George Karl trash-talked about Jordan before the much-awaited NBA Finals. His statement that the air has gone out of Air Jordan's game offended Jordan big time. He replied by scoring 45 points on 19 for 28 shooting. Due to his crackling performance, the Bulls secured a 91-84 victory and a 4-2 series win. Karl had said that Jordan's game was changed and he was no longer flying to the basket for dunks. The talkative Karl later backed away from his pre-game comments about Jordan. "I never tried to get into his head. I said Michael is a great jump shooter, which he is. I never said anything derogatory about him. He's a great player. But it was too late by then."
The Knicks and how they play against Jordan. Michael Jordan with 17 points. He is just...
1st of February 1997, Jordan is still angry at Karl. Jordan wasn't done with George Karl as of yet. In another lethal act of Jordan using his jump shot, he ruthlessly slashed Supersonics with a 45-point performance. This is the most anyone scored against Seattle that season. Chicago Bulls had an impressive 91-84 victory. What happened was Seattle's coach George Karl said the Bulls star was relying on his jump shot to protect himself from injury rather than driving to the basket. That gave Jordan his new target. After proving his point fairly well in the game, Jordan said that the coach was playing mind games. "I'm not afraid to go anywhere on the court. I think coaches are trying to bother me mentally, but if it's a ploy, I'm not going for it. If he wants me to drive more, he should open up the lane instead of double or triple teaming me." Using his 2-inch height advantage and strength, Jordan scored almost at will. 1 minute he did a turnaround jump shot, and in the next, he spun into the lane for layups. He even made a 45-foot shot to beat the first quarter buzzer.
I think Carl, what he's saying is, more or less trying to get me to go to the hole. I'm going to shoot my jump shot. Defense will give me the jump shot. I'm going to take it. If they want to let me go to the hole, open up the lane. I go to the hole. But they're not giving me the lanes to go to the hole, and I'm going to play my game. I'm not really going to let coaches dictate how I play the game.
1998 NBA playoffs when Jordan silenced John Calipari. John Calipari served as the New Jersey Nets' head coach from 1996 to 1999. In the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, the top-seeded Chicago Bulls swept 8-seeded Nets 3-0. It was the best of 5 series. That day, Jordan was angry at Calipari, who didn't utter a word against him. Calipari himself admitted that after seeing the fate of Seattle Supersonics, he decided to keep his mouth shut. So for me, when he came up to me and we were in a timeout, I wasn't saying stuff to this guy. There's not one word I'm saying. Jordan looked at me and made a 0 with his right hand, and I looked away from him. Michael Jordan perhaps wasn't too happy with the way Calipari was coaching as he was shouting hysterically, so he floated at the top for another jump shot, glided close to the Nets' bench, put a finger to his mouth, and shushed them all up as if it was saying it wasn't their time to make noise. The Bulls left the court with a convincing 116-101 defeat.
Right now, Michael Jordan will hit the jumper.
Force them to see if Pharrell can play him inside.
Let's see if Van Horn can.
1994, Michael Jordan tells Brian Russell who's the real boss. In 1994, Jordan retired from the NBA and was playing baseball at the time. At the time, the Utah Jazz were playing against the Bulls, so Jordan decided to check in with Karl Malone and John Stockton before the game. At the gym, Jazz's rookie Brian Russell got some FaceTime in with Jordan. He asked him why he retired so soon and proceeded to tell Jordan how Russell could have guarded him on the court and shut him down. And that's when Russell joined Jordan's hit list on the court. He decided to embarrass the rookie the next time he faced him. Jordan eventually secured a huge win against Russell when the Bulls won the first game of the 1997 NBA Finals. In the 1998 NBA Finals, Jordan also hit the last shot over Russell, which was his final shot ever with the Bulls. So what have we learned today, good ladies and gentlemen? Well, never try to trash talk Michael Jordan. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive all the latest videos in the future.